The Spanish Nuclear Safety Council came about 2 years after the Spanish Constitution of 1978, within a context of political, social, and economic change, as the country's first institution regulating nuclear and radiological risks. The Council operates independently from the state administration and is accountable only to Parliament. The Council is an independent collegiate body. The Board is the visible head of the Council and is made up of the President and 4 commissioners, supported by a Secretariat General representing the technical and administrative support divisions. The appointment of the members of the Board of Commissioners, whose term of office is 6 years, requires parliamentary approval. To accomplish this, it is supported by a highly qualified staff, 470 people, men and women in equal numbers, of whom almost 70% are postgraduates. The Nuclear Safety and Radiological Protection Division comprises more than 200 specialist technicians. Operating as it does within a consolidated democratic framework, the CSN is accountable to Parliament, to which it submits an annual report. Furthermore, the Council appears before the Congressional Commission for Industry whenever the latter deems it to be necessary, in order to explain the contents of its reports or to clarify any other issue relating to its realm of competence. But the institutional information provided by the regulatory body goes a step further. When necessary, it reports to the national parliament, the government, the regional parliaments, and public opinion on any event or circumstance affecting the safety of the nation's facilities or the radiological quality of the environment. The Council's reports are binding whenever the aim is to impose conditions ensuring safety or apply protective measures or to deny a permit or authorization. The Council is also empowered to halt the operation of a facility if it has reason to believe that it is unsafe. All the above implies a volume of work amounting to some 400 proceedings a year on installations and activities, 4,000 licenses, and around 2,000 annual inspections of nuclear and radioactive facilities. The Council, constituted from the very beginning as a collegiate body, works to protect the population and the environment from the potential negative effects of the application and use of ionizing radiations. In addition to the regulation of the nuclear facilities, 8 reactors at 6 sites, and nuclear fuel cycle and waste management installations, many other aspects of everyday life also require the presence of the Council. For example, the licensing and control of medical, industrial, and research-related radioactive facilities, collaboration in the struggle against terrorism, and the surveillance of ports or customs activities. The CSN is responsible for overseeing nuclear installation safety in waste control, the transport of radioactive materials, the protection of more than 100,000 professionally exposed workers, and the potential impact of radiations, releases, and radioactive wastes on the public and the environment. Since it was set up in April 1980, the CSN has been the maximum authority commissioned to assess the safety conditions of all these installations. This is a complex task that requires qualified experts and multidisciplinary teams of specialists in nuclear technologies, radiological and physical protection, surveillance and control of the environment, health, and legislation. The combination of know-how from different disciplines allows the Council to act with the objectivity demanded of it by society. Among its functions, the CSN provides advisory services for the development of regulations and to facilitate the work of the courts of justice or other areas of public administration, as well as to contribute to Spain's fulfilling its international commitments in relation to the peaceful use of nuclear energy within its realm of competence. With a view to keeping the competent authorities informed at all times of exceptional or emergency situations, the Council is equipped with an emergency response room that is operative 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In application of the reform of the law by which it was created, one of the Council's objectives is to ensure transparency in the information provided to the general public. In compliance with its legal mandate, since February 2011, the Council has had an advisory committee for information and public participation, which includes the participation of civil society. In the interest of greater transparency, the Council publishes on its website not only the technical reports on which its agreements are based, but also the minutes of all of the Board of Commissioners meetings and those corresponding to the inspections carried out and the Council's commissions. Other routes used by the Council to increase contact with the public include local forums, the Information Center, which has received more than 70,000 visits since its inauguration, technical and general informative publications, and attendance at trade fairs and congresses.